Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news that all eyes will be on Glenn Stevens this afternoon in Sydney. Well, maybe that's a bit of a stretch. The Melbourne Cup may be the real focus, but Stevens will clear up a major market puzzle. But first, in the US, construction spending in September rose strongly to its highest level since March 2008. Economists expect this data will raise their third quarter GDP number when it's revised later in the month. In China, they've rolled out their first large passenger aircraft in decades, with a goal to challenge Boeing and Airbus. Their C919, with 168 seats and a range of 4,000 kilometres, came off the assembly line late yesterday. Its first test flight is not due until 2016, but the unveiling was seen as having a huge industrial significance. China's ambition for commercial aircraft spans the whole range. And staying in China, the recent announcement of a shift to a two-child policy is being seen as very positive for dairy companies. And there is a serious echo developing in the Volkswagen emissions scandal. France, along with many European countries, gave tax breaks to diesel engines and is about to host a major UN climate change conference. But Paris is suffering from serious smog issues, particularly bad yesterday, and diesel particulate is being blamed. The contrast to major American cities, for example, where air quality has been its cleanest in decades, is stark. And later today, we'll get the local Q3 house price data for October. And just before the Melbourne Cup is run, the RBA's Governor Glenn Stevens will announce the results of his review of the Australian cash rate target. Markets are quite unsure whether he will cut or hold. In New York today, the US Treasury 10-year yield benchmark rose and is now at 2.17%. Stocks are rising on Wall Street as well, with the S&P up 0.7%. But the US benchmark oil price has fallen today, now at $46 a barrel, and Brent benchmark is at $49 a barrel. The gold price also fell, now at $1,133 an ounce. New Zealand dollar starts today slightly softer at 67.4 US cents, 94.4 Aussie cents, and 61.1 euro cents. The TWI is at 72.5. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.